Setting up your meeting for custom streaming service. Done. Redirecting. Here we go. Very cool. Okay, Barb, can you still hear me?
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. Let's see now. How do I make this? Okay, so while I live, it's happening. So I'm just gonna go and do this and let's see what happens. All right, awesome. There might be a little delay here. Barb, can you still hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna let this thing catch up with me. All right, so good morning, everybody. My name is Natalie, and I am here teaching a class on Qigong. Oh boy, hold on. Whoa. Hold on one second. I need to just try something here. Okay. Let's see. Well, all right, we're just gonna go. I'm just gonna give this a shot and see what happens. Barb, can you hear me right now?
Yes, I can.
Okay, so that's live.
And you look fine too.
Okay, hold 1 second. Okay, Barb, can you hear me now?
Yes.
No. Okay. Let's do this. Thanks for sticking with me here, folks. I'm just trying to figure out where the Zoom is. And let's see. Okay. All right, here we go. I'm just going to start doing this and we will be able to play with this together. All right. So good morning, everybody. My name is Natalie Goldfine, and I am your trusted guide here today. I teach something called Qigong, which, oh my God. All right, I'm having some, folks, I'm having some feedback stuff going on in here. So I need to.
I hear you fine, if that's a question.
Yeah, but I've got a big delay that's making me nuts. Yeah, but you can't, but I'm hearing it delay. So let's
to end the meeting and then we can sign back in to try it again.
Yeah, but you can't, but I'm hearing it delay. Hold on. So let's
to end the meeting.
Okay. How's this? Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah. We hear you fine, and there's no feedback or anything.
There's no feedback. Okay.
At least I'm not hearing.
You should focus on what you're focusing on.
It's feedback for me.
Maybe someone needs to mute.
Okay.
Maybe it's someone else that needs to mute. Like Barb. Barb, you're not muted, I can see.
No, she has me
Barb
on.
needs,
It's not a Zoom issue, it's a Facebook Live issue that Natalie is having.
okay, guys, I need Barb unmuted. I am going to ask a favor of everybody. I'm going to ask us to all log out and to come back in because I can't get this to deal with the delay. Okay, this is ridiculous and I'm not going to do this way. It doesn't work. Oh my God. Okay. Barb, are you still there?
I am back.
You're back. Okay, now it's great. Recording paused. Jessica's back. Oh, you guys are such good people. Jess, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Awesome. All right. And I'm going to mute Jess, and Ethel's back, and Amira's back, and Chris is back. Awesome. Amira, I see you. I'm waving. Awesome. All right. We're going for it right here, folks. Right here, right now. And I am letting it record. All right. Good morning. Hi, Deb. Welcome, everybody. If I didn't ask you to be unmuted, I'm going to ask you, if I didn't ask you to unmute, I'm going to ask you to mute yourself. I think some of you I did mute, but welcome to my childhood home where I am currently residing while my father recuperates. And I'm glad to see everybody. My name's Natalie Goldfine. I am a Qigong instructor. It's one of the things that I do. Qigong is an ancient mind-body practice developed by the Taoist monks up in the mountains of China. It is a beautiful way to calm, to stretch, to promote wellness, to fortify your immune system. It is lovely. I hope you will enjoy it. We are going to spend about 35, 40 minutes in practice today. And thanks for being here. So a couple of things. One is you're responsible for your own body. Nothing should hurt. If it hurts, just back off. If you are concerned that you've been standing too long, I tend to do this standing. You can absolutely sit and do the practice. No problem with that. You might have to modify a few things, but you know, you can do that. And if you want extra advice from me, you can reach out and I'll be happy to give that to you. So to get started, what we're going to do is we're going to stand with our feet shoulder width apart, and we're going to have our shoulders relaxed. Let your arms be relaxed at your side. Bend your knees generously or somewhat. Tuck your bum under a little bit so that you're elongating the spine. And then have your head reaching up towards the ceiling. Imagine your head's reaching up towards the ceiling. And see if you can elongate this torso. See if you can elongate the torso. And now, once you're in that good standing position, we're going to take the next step, which is to focus on our breath. So first we did our posture. Now we're going to work with our breath. And what we'll do is we'll start by breathing into our belly. So taking in a deep breath into the belly, letting the belly expand. Breathing into the upper chest, holding 2, 3, 4, and now exhaling. And again, let's breathe into the belly. So breathing in, filling the belly, filling the upper chest, and holding 2, 3, 4, and exhaling. And one more time, breathing into the belly, the upper chest, holding 2, 3, 4, and exhaling. And now just let yourself breathe naturally and normally, maybe a little deeper than normal. And bring your focus to being right here, right now. The mindfulness aspect of this is being in the present. And as you pay attention to your posture and to your breath, you bring yourself right there. All right. So Qigong is made up of 4 things: breath practice, gentle movements, guided visualization, and self-massage. And we'll get a chance to do all of those things today. So again, with your feet shoulder width apart, we're going to get started. And I'm going to have you put your hands on your hips or on the back of your hips. And I want you to imagine that there's a big barrel around you. And what we're going to do is we're going to try to isolate our hips to touch the side of the barrel. So start isolating the hips, going pretty slowly to touch the side of the barrel. So kind of loosen things up here. Okay, and now let's go the other way. Awesome, nice. And now, if you have knee issues, please be gentle with yourself on this. If you don't, you can enjoy it. And what we're gonna do is put your legs together, bend your knees, put your palms just above the knees, and we're gonna do some like exaggerated circles, making some big circles with our knees, being very careful. And then the other way. Awesome, very nice. And then come on back up. You may have heard some cracking. Did anybody crack aside from me? Hearing some cracking with your knees? Super common. Actually, it feels good to me. So, all right, now we're going to do a full body stretch. So I'm going to have you put one palm over the other at your belly. And we're going to take our hands and bring our arms up with our hands till we get to about our neck. Turn your palms in, down, out, and reach up overhead. When you get up overhead, turn the palms so that they're facing down, staying close to the body. We're just going to bring our hands down, down, down the body.
Stop it, I'm busy.
Go as far as you can comfortably. Turn the palms over below and slowly roll back up.
Leave me alone.
Come on up. Get to the place where when you get to your neck, turn the palms in, down, out, and overhead. And take them up overhead. And then turn the palms back down, coming down, 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 staying close to the body. Down, down. Turn your palms over when you get down to the bottom or wherever you want to be. Bring the palms back up slowly. And the arms back up, get to the neck, in, down, out, reaching up overhead. Palms turn over. Come on back down one more time. And bring the palms back up to center. And now just take a moment and realign yourself in that good stance where you're feeling your head reaching up, your feet are shoulder width apart, your bum's tucked slightly under, knees are slightly bent, arms are loose at your side, and elongate your torso. Just notice what's going on with your torso there. And take in a breath. So now you have you put your feet in something called the horse stance, which is a little further apart, a little wider than your shoulders. And you should be able to pretend that you're riding a horse or a pony. So it gives you a lot more stability. So if somebody pushed you in this position, they'd have a hard time knocking you over with your knees bent. So I'm going to have you bending the knees slightly. And what we're going to do is we're going to put our fists at our hips, and we're going to take our arms and push our arms straight out with our palms facing forward. Imagine that you're opening doorknobs and then pulling the arms back in. This is really great for the tendons, the ligaments in the arm. Putting the arms straight out, twisting and coming back in, out, twist and in, out, twist, in, out, twist, in, and once more, out, twist, in. Great. Put your arms straight out in front, pull your shoulders back, and let's flap our hands, isolating at the wrist. So you're flapping your hands. So for anybody who sits doing computer work all day, it's a great break. And now have your palms facing each other, and let's flap in and out. In and out, in and out, in and out. Awesome. Great. Now we're going to do big windmills. So again, still in your horse stance, you're going to put your arms with your palms facing down out to your sides. And we're going to bend the knees, bring the arms down and around and down and around. And one more time, down and around. And then come back to center and have your palms switch to face up. Go the other way. Up, down, up, down, up, down, and back to center. Excellent. All right. So now we're going to stretch out the back, the hamstrings and back of the leg. So take your right heel, put it into the ground, and have your right toes facing up. So your foot's flexed. Your knee on your right leg is straight but not locked. Your left foot is going to be, the instep is going to be at a 90-degree angle from the heel in front, and your toes can be at whatever kind of angle you want. I would say somewhere between 45 and 90 degrees. And you're going to bend the back leg. So we're going to take our right fingertips towards the right toes, going only as far as you can comfortably, bending the back knee, and leading towards your toes with your chin. Leading towards the toes with your chin, getting a really nice stretch in there. Barb, do you feel that? And come on back up.
Yes, I can.
Oh, good. Okay. And now let's switch to the other side. So put your left heel into the ground, left toes facing up, right foot and leg behind, bending the back knee. So bending the right knee, and then leaning with your left hand towards your toes, leading with your chin, and going only as far as you can with your reach. You don't have to get to your toes, doesn't matter. All right, come on back up. Okay. So now we're going to do some twisting just to get the spine moving, get the spinal fluid working through between all of the joints. So what I want you to do is feet shoulder width apart. Imagine that you have a, well, first thing, make sure that you don't hit anybody or anything if you do this. Okay. And if you do, find a different space. Now imagine that there's a pole coming down from the ceiling. It's going through the top of your head, down through your torso and out in between your legs. And what we're going to do is let our arms be really loose, like cooked spaghetti. You want to make sure that your arms bend at the elbow, like you're not keeping them straight. And we're going to just start twisting on that pole. So just imagine yourself twisting on that pole. And as you twist, your arms are going to start moving. And let them start just banging on the body. So if you keep them low here, we're banging on the kidneys in the back, and in the front, you're getting the liver and the spleen and pancreas. As we give some attention to all these different organs that keep us healthy and alive and functioning. Make sure to breathe. And now let's take our arms and just throw the hands up. So you're hitting like front of your chest, near the shoulders, waking up the lungs and your heart. Okay. Awesome. And you can just let your arms come on down to the side as you slow down. And then just come on back to standing. And take a second and notice your body. Notice what you notice going on in your body. You may feel some sensations. The Qi is our life force, our life energy. We don't see it, but all of Chinese medicine is based upon this idea that we have this life force that runs through us in these different meridians, and it fuels our system. It fuels our health. All right. So we're going to wake up the rest of the body. So how we're going to do that is we're going to do some banging on the body. You're going to be using a fist, and you're going to bang all over. I don't want it to be really wimpy. I want you to give it some oomph, but don't get black and blue. Again, you're responsible for your own body, you adults. Okay, so let's have our right arm out, palm facing up. Take your left hand and make a fist. Starting up at the shoulder, we're going to come on down, banging on the inside of the arm. When you get down to the hand, turn it over and come on up the back side of the arm. Bring the fist across the chest and now extend out the left arm, palm facing up. Make a fist with your right. Start up at the shoulder and come on down the inside. Turn the hand over, come on up the back side. Come to your chest, do a little of this, a little banging on the chest. And now we're just going to go down our belly. And we're going to make some circles around our tummy, around the digestive and reproductive areas. And you can go both ways, both directions. Okay. Now bend your knees and we're going to go down the side of the legs. And then come on up the inside of the legs. Come around to your backside, to your tush. Do a little banging there. Great. And now you can make karate chop hands, and we're going to tap where our leg meets our torso. So if you bend over a little bit, tap where the leg meets the torso. Okay. Put your right arm up in the air, make a fist with the left, tap underneath your armpit. This is the lymph. Really important to pay attention to it. Drop your arm and then tap on your shoulder. And then you can put your elbow into your hand and push farther back. And you can give yourself a little shoulder massage here. Just use your hand to massage your shoulder a little bit. Give yourself a little love. All right. Now, let's put our left arm up into the air, make a fist with the right underneath the armpit. Drop the arm down, tap on the shoulder, keeping the head straight up. Okay, and then push further back. A little tapping on the upper back and then a little shoulder massage. Okay, nice. And now we're going to do a little facial work. So if you have glasses on, you're going to want to take them off. And we're going to use our fingertips to do some tapping all over the face and the head. So let's start by tapping on your forehead. Same kind of pressure you were using with your fist before. And now tap on your eyebrows, on that bony part by the eyebrows. Tap on the temples outside the eyes. Bring it down and tap underneath your eyes on the bony part. Relax the jaw, tap around on the face. Tap on the jawbone. Tap above the upper lip. Below the lower lip. Relax and tap down the neck. Come down to your upper chest, the décolletage. Like my favorite word. Now come around to the upper back. And now just start tapping around on your head. And find what feels good there. All right. And now come all the way up to the very top of your head. 1,000 points. What we're going to do is take in a deep breath and let our arms just gently fall on down to the side. And then come on back to our standing posture. Feet shoulder width apart, knees slightly bent, bum tucked under, head reaching up, torso elongated. Breathing in. Calming the nervous system. Bringing your focus to right here and right now. Okay, so now I'm going to have you put your feet together. We've just completed an opening sequence to open everything up. And I like to think of that as like a call to action. So kind of like the barhu. And now what we're going to do is we're going to put our feet together and put our weight on the right leg and gently take the left leg out and bring our arms out to the side and we open. And then bring yourself back to being shoulder width apart with your legs. Your arms are at your side with your palms facing up. And we're going to do something called gentle flowing motion. So we're going to bring our arms up to our arms all the way up to shoulder height, but not further. And then turn the palms over and slowly let them float down with control. Okay, and so we're going to breathe in and out. And breathing in and out. And in and out. So you want to have a relaxed gaze 6 or 12 feet ahead of you towards the floor. Once you get this very simple move down. And do this at your own breath pace. You don't have to follow mine. This is like a pump for the chi, bringing the chi up, having the chi come around the body and go down. So we're breathing, we're moving the chi with our breath. And as you do this, just see if you can elongate your breath. See if you can slow it. And see, notice how that feels if and when you do that. Now we're going to do this 3 more times at your own pace. And when you're done, just come on back to your standing position. Realign yourself. And just notice what you notice. So there's energy above us in the skies and the heavens, and there's energy below us in the ground. And this practice is about finding how we are part of that universal energy. So as you're standing here, you might feel yourself unintentionally drifting a little bit, kind of a little bit of movement. It's totally cool, and it's pretty lovely. Imagine yourself being connected to that energy from above and the energy from below. All right. So the next thing we're going to do is to help elongate the torso a little more so that we can get, the more we are expanded, the less crunched together all of the organs are, allowing them to work, allowing the chi to flow. So again, with your feet shoulder width apart, imagine that there is a piece of plywood in front of you, a piece of plywood behind you. And what we're going to do is stay in between those two pieces of wood as we travel down as we travel to the side. So you're going to take your left arm, your left hand is going to travel down the side of the body, your left ear towards your left shoulder as your arm travels down, and then your right arm's going to come up at a 90-degree angle. Okay. And you should feel a pretty good stretch on the right side of the body there. Opening things up. Great. Now let's come back up slowly. And we're going to go to the other side. So we're going to take our right arm down the side, our right ear to our right shoulder, and left arm comes up at 90 degrees. And feeling a stretch on the left side. And slowly come on back up. And let's again go over to the left side, left arm down, left shoulder, left ear to left shoulder, right arm up 90 degrees. Slowly come on up. And this time we'll go over to the right side. Arm come on up. And now let's do it to each side one more time. Coming back up and one more time to our on the right side. And coming back up. And realign yourself. And this time notice, is your torso more easily, is it easier to kind of elongate it? I remember when I was a little kid, I used to think, hey, look, I grew this much. Kind of how this feels to me. And there's nothing like being back in your childhood home to feel that way. All right. Cool. Okay. So next what we're going to do is, this is a movement that simulates almost like being a bird taking flight. So I want you to stand with your feet shoulder width or a little bit further apart. Your knees are slightly bent. And what we're going to do is bring your palms near your belly, near your belly button, a little lower, like by your lower dantian, which is an energy center that's about 2 inches below the belly button. And what we're going to do is we're just going to, we're going to inhale. And as we do that, we're going to expand our arms out like they're wings and we're taking flight. And then with the exhale, we're going to pull the arms back in like the wings are coming back to rest. And so we're going to inhale and bring the arms out. Making the legs straight, and then we're going to bend and bring the arms back to resting. And breathing in and taking flight. And coming back to rest. And in. And exhale. And as you take flight here, just notice as you bring your head up what you see in front of you. And as you exhale, maybe notice what you hear. We're going to do this 3 more times at your own pace. And then just come on back to center. Take a moment to realign. Let yourself drift. All right. So now you talked about before the idea that we're standing between energy from above and energy from below. And now what we're going to do is we're going to gather some of that, and we're going to send that clean energy from above and the clean recycled energy from below into us. So what I'm going to have you do is take your arms out to the side, and we're going to bend down and bend the knees, and we're going to imagine that we're gathering energy from below and bringing it up, and imagine it going into your heart. And now bringing the arms out to the side and coming up above and pulling energy down from the heavens, and imagine it going through the top of your head, pushing out any energy any used energy that doesn't need to be there anymore, going down through the feet. And now let's gather from below. So you're scooping up from below and taking the arms out and up overhead and bringing the energy down through your body, replacing all the stagnant energy with the good new stuff. So we're scooping, bringing it in, and we're reaching up overhead and bringing it down. Let's do this 3 more times. And as you complete this, come on back to your posture and your breath practice. And bring in all that good energy, all that Hebrew word is ruach, all of that spirit, all of that good oomph. Feel that coming into you. So now we're going to do a little spontaneous stuff. So shake out a hand and shake out another hand and shake out both of your hands and shake out a foot and shake out the other foot. And now let yourself shake everything out. Do a little spontaneous Qigong. And let yourself just go. Imagine that you're a little kid who just needs to move. Okay, awesome. All right, you have permission to do any of these anytime, anywhere, including that. All right, so I mentioned before that Qigong is made up of these 4 areas of breath work, guided visualization, self-massage, and gentle movements. So now we're at the self-massage part of the session. And so we're going to do a little bit of this. So to get started, the body, we have these 3 areas in our body that are filled with acupressure points that impact different parts of different organs and different systems in our body. So one is the ears, one are the hands, and the other one are the feet. So today I thought we would play a little bit with the hands. And also I've incorporated doing some more of this neck work because I think right now there's a lot of tension. So let's start with massaging our hands. So what you're going to do is you're going to be looking at your palm, and then you're going to take the other hand and put your fingers on the back side of your hand, and using your thumb, I'd like you to just start digging into your palm, right into the center of your palm. Start exploring that and really give it some oomph. There may be some places here that are tender. If you get to one of those, spend some fabulous loving time on it. You can go on the back side of the hand too, which is really fun to do. You can go in between the metatarsals, the bones of the fingers. Feels good, right? I mean, it's awesome. Okay, make sure you go out the fingers too, just to make sure that, just cause. All right, so let's go to the other hand. Again, feel free to do this all you want. Okay, digging into the hand. Okay. And the back side. Okay. So now I want you to rub your hands together just a little bit and get some heat. And now take one of your hands and take it over to the back of your neck and just kind of stroke, like it's almost like you're stroking it, like you're rubbing around, bringing the hand down on the shoulder and coming around to the front of the chest. And just pull there. And then you can spend a little more time massaging the back of your neck, the shoulder some more, doing what feels good to give yourself a little relief in that area. This is the Calgon Take Me Away moment for those who remember those commercials. Mm. Okay. And now let's go to the other side and do the same thing. So let the hand just kind of dig in deep and come around to the front, the back of the neck, around to the front. Okay. And now spend some time massaging. Mhm. Just find what you need from this. Mm. Awesome. All right. Great. All right. So what we're going to do to close now is I'm going to have you rub your hands together and get yourself some energy there, some heat, and think about a place on your body that either physically or metaphorically needs some love and some attention and some healing. and send your energy there. Put your hands on that place. And breathe into that place, sending love and healing. Okay, and now let's rub our hands together a second time. And this time, think of somebody who you know who could use some attention from you, who you want to send some good vibes, some good chi to, and let's send it to that person. And now one more time, let's rub our hands together and get some heat. And this time, put your hands over your heart and close your eyes. And send yourself love, send yourself patience, and send yourself the knowing that you have the strength to be a force for good, to repair the world, to be a part of a world of care and of a place where tikkun olam, the repairing of the world, is a common everyday occurrence. And taking a breath. And I really want to thank you all for being here today. It was lovely to spend time with everyone. I will look forward to seeing you all again. And Jewish Live, thank you very much. And if anybody is interested in signing up for other classes, I teach throughout the week. So be well, and I will see you all soon.
Thank you.
Ciao. Bye, guys.
Thank you, Natalie.
You are welcome. It was great. Stop cloud recording. Yeah. Okay. And if I can.